Okay, so a little bit of a overview about Easy Drain. Easy Drain is more than linear drains, which is really cool, and it's the real reason that we're excited about the opportunity to represent them. So as you see here, we have shower drains, which goes with Easy Drain, and we'll go through. We're not going to go through all the drains, or we'll be here for 2 hours. But we'll go through the ones that matter, and then we also are going to talk about bathroom accessories, which is really exciting, and focus on a few of those that I think are the best ones for us to try to do. So what I want to do here is I want to take us to the bear with me, to the catalog, and go through a couple things here. So in the drains, there are a lot of different styles of drains. So it's not your typical drain that you're used to. We have a lot of different styles. So as you see in that first, the dot and the square. So there's a square and a round. What the round is called the dot. So basically, you're standing on the drain whenever you're showering, and it's I don't remember the exact dimension, but it's a little over 2 feet across, and then the square is about the same, around 2 feet. So really cool, very European. You see this a lot in Europe, not so much in the U.S., although we have sold a couple in our market, just because it's different and people like that look. And then the M line and the S line. These two are becoming more and more popular. We're selling more of the S line, I think, because and the S line is the one with the little triangle. So underneath here, where you see the little hand there or pointer, that is going to be that you can remove that part, and the hair catcher is underneath there. But this whole piece that you see along the back edge of the wall here, that is actually the drain. But what's cool about it is it's patented, and they're the only ones who do this type wall drain that you actually don't have to change the wall. So there's several companies out there that have linear drains that go in the wall, but you have to reconfigure the wall. So you have to create a place for it to insert into the wall. So it's harder for the installer. It has to be done, well into the framing process. With ours, it just butts right up to the 2x4 or 2x6 joist, whatever they're doing, and then it's waterproofed, and the tile just sits right down on top of it, and the tile on the floor comes right up to it. So it's really super cool. And people are really liking it. And then the Modulo series, this is kind of your what we would kind of call the basic drain. It's the one that we see quite a bit in our market, and it's going to be and I'll show you when we get into the book here in a second. You can either tile it in, or you flip it over and it's stainless steel, or you can flip it over and it's matte black. So if you want all of this trim and everything to be matte black, then you can have a matte black and tile in at the same time. And then the Modulo stone is the one that we're selling more and more of. So the challenge that we have in linear drains is you have a limited amount of finishes. So you have stainless steel, you have matte black, you have some golds, different things like that. And you can do custom finishing, but the lead times are long. So what's cool about Modulo stone, it can be used with tile or stone. The only thing is that the tile doesn't have to be, but should be color through. Okay, so it needs to be a tile that you don't see that brown edge on, like in a ceramic versus a porcelain. Although I have seen it done with the standard ceramic, and because it's such a small opening, you really don't see it, but most people, especially on a higher end job, are probably going to want to have either an actual stone or a color through tile. But this eliminates the conversation of finish, because there's nothing that you see other than that opening. And then we have what we call Stone Flex that I'm going to show you, which is our solution to Site Sizable. And I'll show you how that works. And then we have your square drains or point drains, then the AquaJewel, and then we also do a pull line. Pull line we're not going to spend a lot of time on, but here is if we have large showers, and we've done a couple of them in my market where the showers are 12, 14, 15, 16 feet long, you can actually use the pull drain and you can customize it to any length pretty much that you want to. And it all comes in sections and gets assembled together on the job site, but it's very cool. And then we won't spend a ton of time on this. We may come back and do another one just on the Easy Seal and the Easy Board, but we do offer a shower board system with a drain already incorporated. There are other manufacturers on the market doing something similar, but theirs has to, once you put in the shower bed or pan, then you have to waterproof it. Ours is already waterproofed and includes the drain, so they don't have to put the drain in. And a lot of those don't work with linear drains. They only work with square drains or point drains. And then the water sealing, it's a peel and stick type product. It goes on just like putting on wallpaper, and it has 40 tons of resistant once it cures, which is a 2 to 4 minute time frame. And then it's totally waterproof. So we're doing a lot of this. There's no anything to mix or nothing. It's when you're done, you pick up the paper that you pulled off